Hello everybody, this is Dumpster Cat, back with another video. It has been a while, I understand that, but I'm back hopefully on, I would say, like a somewhat irregular basis at best. We'll see. Can't make any promises right now, but lately I've been loving BGX in Pioneer here on Arena. If you have not been keeping up to date too much with Pioneer or BGX and Pioneer especially, surprisingly, BGX has been doing quite well. Recently, a challenge occurred where Golgari Midrange placed first in it. Not with this specific build that I'll be playing for you guys today, but with another build that I think is very powerful. Obviously, very powerful. You know, got first place in the challenge, but doesn't really speak to my specific playstyle, I guess I could say. And I've been having a lot of success with this build, and this build kind of aligns with my playstyle a lot better, and I've been honing it here and there, just kind of whenever I have time to play, and wanted to share it with you guys because I've been doing well with it, having fun with it, and feeling like this is a solid Golgari mid-range rock deck that, you know, we could all be playing and having fun with it, and, you know, hopefully doing well with it. At least from my experience, I've been doing well here on Arena. I think I'm almost in Mythic, which I've never been in Mythic, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's just get into the deck. I think I will start off by explaining the challenge winning deck, the more popular Golgari midrange deck that plays this card, Ouroboros, if I'm saying that correctly. It plays this card alongside Llanowar Elves, Badger Mole Cub, Sentinel of the Nameless City as well, for a more explosive strategy, more aggressive strategy. That is very, very powerful. And I believe that deck was also, within the challenge at least, was playing main deck Culling Rituals to kind of hedge against the Izzet Steel Cutter Otter decks, which are very, very popular right now as well. So it's pretty cool tech. I think that style of deck is very powerful. However, playing 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Badger Mole Cub, alongside your 4 to 6 discard spells, it's a lot of bad top decks, and personally, I like the more grindier, very mid-range themed games, and I think going for the more aggressive route is just not for me, although I do understand that if you play this card alongside the Elf package, the Mana Dork package, you will have a great amount of success if you know what you're doing. But like I mentioned, for today, we're not going to be going down that route. If you're completely new to Pioneer and BGX, or I guess, yeah, just Pioneer in general, Unholy Annex is just the mid-range card of the format, alongside Mutavault, to kind of fuel its demon theme. This card is just insanely good. Also in the 3-drop slot, we have Sentinel, which I believe is the best green 3-drop we have access to right now. Just incredibly good in pretty much every matchup that you want it in, and especially good in this more aggressive format. Vigilance is just an insane keyword right now. Being able to be aggressive but still be defensive when you need to is very, very good. The map tokens triggering your Volt also comes up quite a bit, and this is overall just a very powerful card for us. I am playing Shieldred over the Ouroboros. Shieldred is just obviously still very powerful in the format, and if you're not going to be playing Ouroboros, you better sure be playing Shieldred in its place, because this card is obviously very powerful. To go along with the Unholy Annex, of course, we have Blade of the Oni as a 2-drop. This card is definitely underpowered, or I guess lower power than some of the other 2-drops, such as Badger Mole Cub, but plays very well with the Unholy Annex, of course, and is just kind of like a decent 2-drop threat that we can be playing. Like I just mentioned, Badger Mole Cub is an insane card in the formats, or I guess across formats. As you can see, I'm only playing a 3-3-3 split on these 2-drop creatures with 3 Blade, 3 Cub, and 3 Dread Knights. Dread Knight's kind of been not too common recently, but I've still been liking it. That is because I feel like I never want to see multiple copies of any of these cards. I just want to see one of them per game, on average, of course. And having a 3-3-3 split like that is going to be most conducive to my desire to see those cards only once a game. Yeah, I feel like drawing multiple copies of Cub is not too good. Of course, not the best top deck, not as good as like Dread Knight top deck, for instance, in more like mid-range matchups, or even top deck Blade of the Oni, if you have enough mana to play it and then reconfigure onto a creature, can be pretty good and pretty lethal sometimes. So that's my philosophy there for those 2-drop creatures. Playing 2 Go for the Throat and 3 Abrupt Decay for our 2-drop removal spells, a split there, 2-3 split. I think this has been pretty nice for me. I really like Decay. Decay is just such a premium spell in this format, removal spell that is. Steel Cutter, Unholy Annex, these cards are very popular in this format, and Decay is just extremely efficient at removing those cards. Of course, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Duress. I've been thinking about playing Dreams of Steel and Oil over Duress, just because the format is pretty creature heavy, and Dreams hitting creatures is obviously going to be good in that sense. But I'm just going to keep with Duress for today, and maybe with more testing, we can maybe switch to playing like 1 Duress, 1 Dreams, something like that moving forward. Mana base is pretty straightforward. Mutavaults, I am playing 2 Beseiju instead of 1, just because I like this effect. Mutavault is just insane with Unholy Annex, of course, but also is just a very, very good man land that we have access to, and that all mid-range decks I feel like should have access to. As far as the sideboard goes, I'm testing a lot of pretty interesting cards. Pick Your Poison, Cheval, Deathmark. These are cards that you typically don't see in mid-range deck sideboards. Maybe Pick Your Poison you do. Cheval I think is really nice in those more aggressive matchups. Deathmark is great against the green-white company deck that also plays Cub and Ouroboros. Just being a 1-mana kill anything against that deck is good. Also comes in against Angels and Mono Green Devotion. Pick Your Poison, just very versatile in the format. Of course, Steel Cutter, Unholy Annex, Angels. This card kind of covers a lot of our bases in that sense, and so I like this card. 1 extra Duress, Hearse. We don't have any main deck Graveyard Hate. We're not playing like Graveyard Trespass or anything like that, and I kind of felt bad not having any form of Graveyard Hate in the 75, and so that's why I'm just playing the 1 Hearse. But I don't think you really need Graveyard Hate in the format right now. It's not too popular with Phoenix pretty much being dead to the green and white blue-red Steel Cutter deck. Culling Ritual, like I kind of mentioned earlier, this card is insane. I've been thinking about playing 4 copies of it in the sideboard, just how good it is against that Izzet deck and against so many other decks. This card is extremely powerful and very swingy. Just playing this and then playing like a Shield Raid or a 3-drop is just very, very powerful. Cling to Dust, I think Cling to Dust is a very, very good magic card and is brought in against like Rakdos, Mono Black, other mid-range decks, control decks. Very versatile in the sideboard, is very nice. Event for mainly the green-white company deck, also Mono Green, and other sacrifice strategies that we may come across. And then finally Invoke Despair, because Invoke Despair is a very, very good anti-mid-range card that we are fortunately able to play in our deck. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to get to. The philosophy behind this deck, as opposed to the Ouroboros deck, is that it's more mid-rangey, it has better top decks than the Ouroboros deck, and so in that sense we may have a better matchup against them, which is nice. We'll see if we have a better matchup overall against the general nature of the formats. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but I've personally been liking this list, wanted to share it with you guys, and yeah, let's get to the matches. Alright, here we are for match number 1. We are on the draw with this Wonderlander that we will have to mulligan, and yeah, we can keep this. Just put back the second Thoughtseize. Okay, right off the bat, playing against Izzet, which is going to be good for us to kind of see how our deck works against them. Usually game 1 is a bit tough, but post-sideboard we do have a lot of really good options for us. Okay, looks like this may be more like lessons oriented than like more typical Izzet decks. I think I'll just take the divide by 0. It's either that or the Igneous Inspiration. I don't think I care about this card too much. I think that's fine though. And then I think I will just play out the Dread Knight into the removal spell. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like this is more like a lesson-oriented deck as opposed to the more traditional Izzet Otter plus Steel Cutter. I'm assuming they're still playing Steel Cutter though. Yeah, there you go. So I would have taken that if they had it. Oh, and they drew a basics. Okay, I guess they probably... Oh yeah, they drew it. Okay, interesting. Two very, very good cards for them. Definitely just going to be blocking here. So it looks like they maybe discarded... Wait, what did they discard? Yeah, the Firebending Lessons. Okay. Okay, I don't mind going Dread Whispers while they're tapped out of Spell Pierce into just like leave a push, or just maybe even push right now to play around Spell Pierce as well, or we could go just Sentinel. If we go Sentinel, I feel like they probably won't be able to kill it. I guess we can make our land drop though. Or no, sorry, we played Blooming Marsh. Could also decay Steel Cutter. I think I don't mind just going with Sentinel here. We lose out on the Dread Whisper's value, but I think that's fine right now. I'd rather get down a threat, I think. Start trying to be a bit proactive. Another sideboard card that you could play against this matchup is Virulent Plague. It's a 3-mana enchantment that gives all creature tokens -2/-2, which you can imagine is good against this deck's typical board state. Okay, let's go... I guess we could just start by attacking. And do we want to push at any point? I don't think we need to. We could push. I really just want to get the Steel Cutter out of the way. If we do want to play push, we should play it first, then decay. To try play around Spell Pierce, but if they do Spell Pierce the push, then we can't decay. It's just the thing. So I think what I may end up doing is I'll do one Map Token Explorer here. Don't think I want that. Then I'll just decay the Steel Cutter. Play tap land and say go. However, they could get back... oh, they're gonna Inspiration this and then probably get back, or get a Firebending Lesson? Or what is this? Okay. Generic removal spell, and yeah, we're dead on board. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, tough deck. Very tough deck. However, we do get the 3 rituals. Shovel, pick your poison, and then we can do some amount of extinction events. I do like my discard spells against them. I think Shieldred is good, but this many 4-drops we may want to trim. Maybe just like go 1 extinction event, go down Sentinels, possibly Blade, possibly 1 Annex as well. Okay. 5-lander here on the play. I think I should mulligan this. Another 5-lander. Okay, unfortunate, but we'll keep this. I think I don't want 2 Mutavaults. Okay. Gonna need some help for this hand. Okay. Just play out Sentinel. Okay, it's completely fine. Maybe I should have killed the otter when I had the chance, but I feel like I wanted to save my removal. But I guess all other creatures are just going to be these creature tokens, so... It's tough. Close call, though. Wow, yeah, just really not drawing well. Player on Spell Pierce, and then... I think I'm just not going to open up my Mutavault to removal in case we draw Annex. Wow, and they're just going to level up. Okay, interesting. Okay. There is a Culling Ritual, which is very powerful in this matchup, of course. Not on this board state right now. Wow, do I just like... Yeah, I think I don't even want that. Just because we already have removal, enough removal. Okay. I would have guessed they would have saved this wisdom for once they got more lessons in the yard, but it's just me. Okay, and we do get a nice Culling Ritual here. Hopefully we could draw like a threat right now. Okay, that's not terrible at least. And I don't want to tap this Mutavault actually. So obviously very powerful here. I will Earthbend the Mutavaults. And then make it a creature, so it's a 4/4. And yeah, I guess we could just play a land, swing in for 4. Opponent's gonna have 4 cards in hand. And we're doing okay. They just pass turn, okay. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Wonder what is in their hand. I think they would have gone for a Wisdom main phase if they had that. Or any other card draw spell. Okay. It's fine. And yeah, looks like they just are flooded. And let's see if they have a way to kill this Mutavault. I mean, even if they do, it still comes back as a 2/2, of course. And yeah, we could just do this. And I guess they'll probably be able to get another removal to finish the Mutavault off. Yeah. Okay. Still is going to come back though, fortunately. Pretty cool synergy there between Mutavault and Cub that I like. Okay. And what you got? Oh, Quantum Riddler. Okay. Very interesting. I was not expecting that out of them. I guess that's maybe a sideboard card. Let's kill that before they draw. And let's see if they have something. No, okay. Yeah, I mean, Culling Ritual just won that game. Plus Mutavault. Okay. So Quantum Riddler. Very interesting. I think I'm still fine with this. Pick Your Poison's good against Riddler. On the draw. Can maybe trim on the 4 drops, but all those 4 drops are just very, very powerful. Maybe Shieldred being the least powerful. So maybe it could go like -1 Shieldred. Get the second event in there. This is fine though, and this is a good hand, fortunately. Okay. Turn 1, nothing. Still have... Seems like they have something in hand though, an instant. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for the cub. Just be mana efficient. Discard a Divide by 0. Okay. And there's a Cutter and a Talent. Okay. Okay, I'll take the damage. And I think now let's go just Duress into Sentinel. No, there's a Riddler. Okay. Let's take this. Attack. And then going event on even is probably what we want to be doing in this matchup. It does kill our cub, but it's probably just like what we want to be doing. Gran. Very interesting. They're gonna warp. Okay. So yeah, we'll probably go event on even this next turn. Yeah, Riddler is very good for them. Against us, right? Okay. So how much mana do we have? We have 5 mana. So we could go Duress, event. Plays around Spell Pierce. Could also just go push the Gran event. I think I do like going Duress first. It's just like a bit safer. Okay, another Inspiration and a Consider. So I think I just want to take this Inspiration and then yeah, Extinction event. Thankfully with Earthbending, this is going to come back because this is when it dies or is exiled. But our cub is going to leave, unfortunately. Not as good as Culling Ritual here, but what can you do? You know, and I have been debating this a lot, but maybe with the popularity of this deck or just like decks like this, we may want 4 Culling Rituals in the sideboard, just because the card is so good against them. I think they just play Riddler here, I'm assuming, right? No, kicked. Firebending lesson, okay. Interesting. This Riddler is a little scary, and yeah, we're not drawing anything, which is also not good. They could get back, like, Abandoned Attachments with this talent. Oof. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Mutavault, explore, push. Don't think I want that, unfortunately. And then I'm just gonna besiege you the cutter. Maybe besieging the talent is better here, because their play is probably just gonna be Riddler. And they may not be able to double spell, but I mean, the cutter's just so powerful. Drew another Riddler. Wow, okay. And then now they're gonna go level 2. Looks like. Probably get Firebending Lesson. If I had to. Or maybe not. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Did not want to see that card. Yikes. Okay, I'll just go Blade and push Grand. And we'll see what my opponent's able to do with all this mana and all these cards. I don't feel too confident, unfortunately, in winning this game, but I could maybe pull something together. And they're gonna kill our thing, yeah, okay. If we draw, like, Unholy Annex is definitely our best draw, like, by far. Okay. Yeah, not looking too good. Yeah, and I think I'll just take the concession here. I guess I'll take my draw step though. Okay. Yeah, tough matchup for sure. Maybe the 4th Culling Ritual is worth it. These sideboard Riddlers, or maybe these are main deck, I'm not sure, are very, very good against us. So that kind of put a wrench in my understanding of this matchup, but it's okay. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, match number 2. We're on the draw with a very nice hand. Very well-rounded hand. Okay, Thoughtseize is a great draw. Against a swamp. Ah. Alright, a fellow green-black player. Okay, I think I take the push or the cub. Already have push for their cub, so I'll just take their fatal push. I don't know why they didn't play Blooming Marsh first. Okay, so they did draw their land, which is not incredibly ideal for us, but it's okay. I think in that case I'll just go Cub, leave up Go for the Throat for that Glissa. And then they'll just play their second one, unfortunately, but we could at least possibly get Revolt in like 2 turns for it. So we'll have to take 1 hit. Or we could draw that. Okay, that's good. So we have 5 mana. So that's like quite perfect actually. Yeah, so let's just do this all on our turn. So we could swing in with the cub. And yeah, this has turned out to be a good start for us. So Glissa, Cub. I wonder if they're playing Ouroboros with the amount of 3. Wow, that is a nice draw. With the amount of 3 drops they're playing, I would assume they're playing Llanowar Elves or Elvish Mystic, which would make sense, or which would make them more likely to want to play Ouroboros, right? Okay, let's go. Let's go on to this. Yes, please. All right. Okay, that's fine. Then Sentinel, and then so we have 5 mana still. Yeah, let's just go like this. Perfect. Kill their Sentinel, play Shieldred, attack for 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I imagined we still had Cub in play. So we could just go like this. Maybe, yeah, well, getting in for 7 is quite good, but maybe playing Shieldred there was just the move. But we have 3 lethal attackers now, so I think this is fine. I think either way, either decision point is a winning line. And that just kills them, right? Okay. So, mid-range matchup, mid-range mirror. Pick your poison's great. Or sorry, Invoke Despair is great. Pick your poison is also good. Cling to Dust also good. And then just trim on the discard spells. I think I like, or I am okay with just having 1 discard spell in these mid-range matchups. Just because it is fine sometimes. Obviously, traditionally speaking, discard spells are not good in mid-range mirrors because they're bad top decks. And oftentimes these games will go into top deck battles. But that's all theoretical. And honestly, is perhaps outdated in terms of what mid-range looks like in Pioneer right now. But I think it still like mostly stands true. And so that's what I like to do, at least. Great to see black-green, though. People playing it. This is a good, fine hand. Nothing insane. But it's okay. So they have a turn 2 Cub, which is good. We have a Annex, though. Okay. It's also quite good. I think we're just going to have to... Oh. This was not a good play. I forgot this can just kill enchantments. So we may have to just like chump block for a turn. Yeah, I probably just should have played Sentinel. That was a misplay. Looks like they just have removal. Okay. Yeah, that's not very good for us. Okay. So I think it looks like we're just going to be going Cub into Sentinel here. At least we have Invoke Despair next turn. Oof, okay. So now we're going to have to go Blade. Blade number 2. And then I guess we could attack with this one now. I think Gliss is a fine card to play, and is probably the second best green creature that we have access to. Sorry, let me think about this. So we can take 8 here. Or we could block like the Cub. Trade with the Cub. Take 8, they go down to 13. Then we have like 6 down to 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it all. Then they go down to 4 if I don't have like an enchantment here. It's a pretty aggressive attack, I feel like, no? Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, 8. I still feel like, so they go down to 8, and then, yeah. So let's swing in. 8, and then down another 4 to 4. Then their attacks are a little more messy for them. If they have removal, we may want to think about just like double spelling here, drawing Dread Knight. Looks like they don't though. And I guess this way they have one less power in play as well. And yeah, they're just at 4 life. And we have 2 menace creatures in play. And we draw 2 cards. So I think that was the correct play. Just not blocking there. Okay, another Mutavault. They're gonna, okay. Maybe, are they just like flooded? No, okay, this makes sense. And this is gonna be lethal, no. We're at 1, and they're just dead on board. Okay. Well, that makes things simple for us. All right. Yeah. Math, I guess. Okay. Well, nice to get the mirror down there with them. I don't know if I had fun that much. Them playing Ouroboros Ride obviously is going to be the more popular deck, the more popular like archetype for BG, it seems like right now. But hey, we got them. We're not playing that card. And so that is good testing in my eyes, or at least affirming testing with my theories. Okay, I'll see you guys for the next one. All right, we are here for match number 3. final match that we're going to be playing for the video today. On the play with a decent hand. I think I will start with the Tomb and not play Takenuma, even though it's a little more painful. Okay, and so here's the more traditional Izzet Lessons deck, more aggressive one, at least. They have one creature, so let's take that. Okay, it's fine. Ooh, Cub is interesting. I think we probably could go turn 3 Shieldred if we play Cub. Or wait, this is our turn 3. Excuse me. Yeah, let's just play the Annex. Next turn, play Shieldred, most likely. Or now we could go Cub plus activate Mutavault plus push. So they're gonna do their value thing here. Okay, that's their turn. It's fine. Thought Seize. That's interesting. So if we play Cub, we have 3 mana after that. We could just go Thought Seize, push, activate Mutavault, which would not be bad whatsoever. I think let's do that and not play Shieldred. I feel like that's good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take their creature here. Okay. It's not good. It's a third Swift Spear? Or no, second. Oh yeah, third. Okay. So they're gonna go Rage and maybe this as well? No, okay. Okay. So I think we should go Shieldred and activate Mutavault. And then I suppose I'll well I could potentially block with the Cub, so let's leave that option open to us. Oftentimes in these matchups where we have Annex plus Mutavault going, we just want to play super defensive. As if we could stabilize, we will win the long game. And so, although that was probably like a minimal, that play would change things very minimally, it's still good to think about. Target creature blocks this turn. Okay, that's fine. And there's a basics for Just a synthesizer, okay, so they're not going to bounce the Shieldred. Okay. Ooh, another Boomerang Basics, Eve. So now they're gonna, yeah, bounce my Shieldred and hit me for 4 right now. Maybe 5 if they have another spell. No, okay. So would love to draw removal. Okay, it's not removal. Let's play land. I think we're just still gonna play Shieldred. Activate Immutable. Pass turn. It's a Reckless Rage. Okay. So I think I do want to keep my ability to drain them here, so I'm going to activate my other Mutavault. And hopefully at this point they're kind of out of... Oh, okay. Out of gas. So here they could get back... God knows what. Probably just the basics and then bounce Shieldred again, possibly. Yeah, okay. Hit me for 4. Okay. There's a blade. Do we just make the same play? I think we do. I guess we could have played out the blade there. This is fine though, I believe. So there are 4. Okay. We have 2 blockers. They have an Academic Dispute, which means another Boomerang Basics. Yes. Okay. As long as we don't die this turn though... Oh, accumulate wisdom. Okay, so that's pretty good as well. We should have this wrapped up with us having the Unholy Annex number 2 and Mutavault and Blade. Yeah, okay. So currently we're taking 6. Ooh, and we're done. Wow, okay. Unfortunate. Very tough, okay. 1 turn away. We had it there. Okay, well, at least we played this matchup before. Or kind of, I guess. I think in this matchup, Shieldred is still just like pretty good, so I'm gonna keep it in, or keep 2 in. Trim on Sentinels, trim on Blades, trim on Annex. Yeah. Man, that was very close. Yeah, there maybe was a turn there where we could have gone Annex number 2, start draining them for more. But having the Shieldred in play is just so good. So it's tough to know. Okay, this is a good hand. Okay, not hitting our third land kind of sucks there, but it's kind of fine right now with Cub still in play. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's just go like this. Go like that. Okay. And probably gonna play Calling Ritual next turn. Okay. We'll see, maybe not. So if you block like that. This has more chances of surviving, I guess. So just go like that. But I'm pretty, yeah. Just pretty not confident there. Of course, with them making that attack like that. So we could just go Decay times 2 here, which allows us to keep our Cub around. Or we could just Calling Ritual, but that kills our Cub. I think I'm just gonna be mana efficient and yeah, do it like this. I guess sorry, I should have used that map token. It's a mistake. Yeef. Maybe we should have held on to the Culling Ritual. Yikes. Now, yeah, we're not doing too good. This is an exile, right? Or is this in their hand? Or no, this is in their hand? I think that's in their hand, no? It has to be, right? Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was an exile for a sec. I'm just gonna kill this now. Leave up Mutavault as a 3/3 blocker. I was scared if they were gonna draw a 4th land that they would have been able to level 2 that, get back the basics. It's an awful draw. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, please let us draw something good, and that was probably the best one. I guess outside of Unholy Annex. Okay, it's a good draw for them though. That's for sure. Okay. It's not ideal, but we're still in it. Okay. So they get back basics. They bounce our shield red. We're at 2. I wonder what they get here. Fire brain scheme. Okay. And they don't play it. Oh. Okay, well, we could at least thought seize that away. But life total is pretty low here. Still have Mutavault for a blocker. Okay, that's very good for us. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Incredible. Now we are very comfortable and probably should win this game. Knock on wood. Okay. Okay, cool. GG. Now we're on the draw though, which is not good. Or is less good for us, I should say. I guess, do we want Cheval? I don't think we want Cheval. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Yeah. I think going more than 6/4 drops is a little much. But I was tempted to bring in the second event or just keep the 3 shield druids. No black mana with this hand. No removal with this hand. Yeah, even if we draw removal, then we can't really cast it. Ugh. This is tough. Very awkward. Oh man, I hate mulliganing, but I think we might have to. I mean, mulliganing it does get better because we have Ritual on the deck. Oh, take the risk. Okay. This is not much better. Yeah, don't feel confident. Oh, okay, now I do. It's funny how just one thing changes that much. Okay, 1 lander. Basics, Rage, Challenger, Torch. Huh. What was their game plan here? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take the Challenger and then they just can't play anything, right? I mean, they can't even play the Challenger though. This is so weird. Very weird. Yeah, let's take that. Okay. Okay, that's a great draw. Well, that's a fine draw, I guess. Do we want to Thoughtseize? Do we just Dread Whispers? Is that crazy? I don't think it is. we really just want to hit our land drops here and hope that they don't. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Now, just pass, right? If they draw a land, they still can't do anything, right? I guess play Boomerang Basics, but that just like isn't the best play. So I think I'm just gonna pass and then take 3 here, most likely, right? And then Culling Ritual. Culling Ritual, play probably like Thoughtseize plus Dread Knight. Or possibly just the Blade. Yeah, that's good for us. Let's take the torch. Yeah, and all of a sudden, this Mulligan to 6 is actually not bad at all for us. Okay. So now they probably have to basics the shield dude, yeah, and then just concede. Wow, okay. Culling Ritual. I think I'm gonna have I have to add a 4th one in there, and wow, there's Mythic. This is the first time I've had Mythic, guys. Wow, that's really fun. Okay, well, that was a great match. Again, Culling Ritual is just so good. Good to get the win there, and I'll see you guys for the outro. All right, so we were 2-1 in this short little 3-match video that we have here. I was very satisfied with the deck. Again, you can definitely play the Ouroboros Manadoric version of Black-Green and have great success with it. But if you want something a bit more untraditional and a bit more kind of, I guess, more rock feeling, more mid-rangey feeling instead of more aggressive, this could definitely be for you. And if you just kind of want to go against the grain. I thought about doing the Ouroboros deck just because it is very powerful, and honestly it is still a very valid rock mid-range deck. Not trying to like demean that in any way, but I thought that doing something like this would be a bit more interesting, and I know that KO Diamonds has been playing builds somewhat like this, but I thought this was just a bit more original, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Yeah, moving forward, I'm definitely just going to be playing the 4th Culling Ritual. I think I'm just going to take this hearse out, play it like that, with 4 Culling Rituals in the sideboard. I think that's just going to be really good. We only lost to that blue-red, more like lesson-focused deck, but getting the win against the blue-red traditional like aggro, cutter, otter deck was very nice. And then getting the mirror match win was very nice and very affirming that we do have better top decks than the Ouroboros deck, and so we potentially are better matched against them than just playing like a very traditional mirror match where we're playing Ouroboros ourselves. With that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, feels pretty good to be back. It feels good to be playing BGX in a very functional fashion, I guess I should say. And hopefully, I know this is not Magic Online, so it's not as competitive, maybe not as interesting in that way. But for me, it's just so much more affordable and easier to play, more accessible to play on Arena. And so that's why I like doing it. And I think this is still very competitive. As you just saw, we got to Mythic, so I'm very happy with that. With that being said, hope you guys have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.